Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Meltopia. We're gonna continue our journeys here as we melt our way to victory. So we cleared that area out and we encountered this shaft leading to somewhere. It's got a hook position to get out, I think. I don't know what's down here. There's a down part and an over part. What's going on here? Okay. I couldn't see this is the problem. So now we have a shortcut to here to there. So now we are there. Okay, so that looped around. This still continues downward, so... Okay. Now we have something else. I'm not sure what I'm expecting right here. Well, we dug it, but I don't... Not sure what it wants from us there. We'll certainly have to look at it again. I'm just gonna refill our stuff, because we're not too far off. Huh. That's quite a timing. I wonder if this wants dynamite. I guess it couldn't hurt to find out. But if so, it doesn't look like any of the other dynamite walls we've seen so far, so... I mean, I got nothing. Is this just a shortcut back? Like, that was the way we came in. Right. I'm not sure if I just didn't throw it in the right spot or if I'm missing something. This looked to be where it was pushing me towards, you know? Unless this was literally just to make a shortcut back. Which is technically possible. Alright, I gave it a try. Okay, then let's go back to the second of the minecarts and see if there's something to do in that direction that we just didn't work on. Let's check that out. This we couldn't do anything with. I can grab some items behind it. Oh yeah, we didn't check this out. Okay, so we do still have a way to go. The platform. Well, I'm sure there's something exciting down there. Huh. Looking for now while we're not too far off. Oh, okay. There's a room. We can heat up. We can go back and look at it a little bit more leisurely. Was it already warm? No. For a second I thought it was already warm. Okay. Alright, it's just treasure. What do you want? 2,000. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Yep, what do you worth? 2,000. So we got a achievement for opening 10 treasure chests. So good on us. This side, I'm gonna go refill our feet, and then we're gonna go explore what was down. If we did that correctly, I want to see what happens when we do it not as correctly. Was too far before. What's down here? feel like there's anything there. I looked, though. Okay. Fair enough. Well, this is something. I think this final upgrade makes it melt the stuff at our feet, so we can't clearly climb on top of ice anymore. I think that the radius around us is too big for that now, which I think is pretty funny. So no more tunnel ratting. Oh, we're full. Okay. You know what they say, team tunnel rat forever, right? Definitely finding stuff in the walls if that wasn't obvious. And I'm sure in the ceiling. Like the range on this second tool is a lot bigger than the range on the melt gun was. Yeah, we've come a pretty decently long way. And we're coming into an open area. What's going on here? This flag's going to the left, but the path goes to the right as well. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Oh wait, there's a path in each direction, okay. I don't know which way we want to go first, so I'll just pick a way to obstruct. They probably loop around to each other anyway, all of these paths tend to. this part was a little wider than I thought it was. It's like a double wide section. Yeah, like it just widened for some reason. Up, that one kind of just curves around. Maybe they don't go to the same spot. The directions are a little wrong for that. Semi-open area. Found another little mine strut. There's a little smidge right there. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I'll dig to the right a little. I mean, I'm sure they both lead somewhere. I hear treasure. Maybe this was the right call. Actually, I think I hear something. Whoa, okay. Well, we definitely came out to something. Now, we got a shovel. Tool number 3 is shovel. definitely hear treasures down that way. Alright. Oh. Alright, nope, we got turned around. After the high-tech ones, I didn't expect shovel was our answer. Huh. I'm not gonna mess with it this second. Let's go back to what we were doing. I imagine it's for those areas we couldn't get into before though, so that's probably true. There's a path that goes that way. Path that goes that way. Didn't take very long to melt through. Well, that's clearly what the shovel is for. I'm just not going to do it right away. I'll take one bite just to see what it looks like. It just takes a chunk out. Alright. Well, there we go. That's the next frontier of tool. You're fine. Don't be a baby. Okay, there was an outcropping, but it was nothing to do with us. Trying to clear it from the top down as always. Definitely did not get it all in one, but we got most of it. Okay, here's something. Oh, is it just a treasure chest? Okay. That's 1400. So I wasn't crazy, I was hearing treasure. I was like, this just looks like a path. It was both. Okay. So that's dirt. I do hear treasure up there. No, those are different places. Okay, I was like, is it just a big loop around? It's like, no, those actually are different. Yeah, I want to reach the end of what we have to do with this tool for what we can see, and then I'll go back and I'll upgrade the shovel. Wasn't there a smidge I missed? Am I crazy? I probably am crazy. Okay. I definitely am crazy. That was a rhetorical question. Whether this side goes anywhere or not is remaining to be seen, or if it's just a loop around, because this does seem to be looping. We got our loops. But this still goes somewhere. Maybe. I see your grapple points. Too far, but I'm gonna take a peek. What's going on here? Okay, then I'll go refill. We're close enough to needing it. What's going on? So if I go down, is it just a... Nope, it goes somewhere. So down goes here. Where is here? Here is here. Okay. That is a loop around. There's another one figured out. down there. Is that just a way down? Okay. I'm just going the slow way just to have a look around as we go. Make sure there's no other paths from here. Okay, now, to the best of my knowledge, everywhere else to go has to do with the shovel. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so we are here. This one could be either one. Alright, we got ribs. But we don't have all of it. Like, this is in 2 sections, I think. Yeah, there's a back half to the ribs, too. So we're missing 2 more bones, I think. Tusks in the midsection. So, shovel upgrade. Oh, baby, there no upgrade, just shovel. Just shovel. So the first place that we saw that looked diggable was this. Well, this is quite an adventure. So you dig faster while jumping. How interesting. Is this a place we've been to? No, we have not been here. So our reprieve from melting was very short-lived. It kind of makes sense. They didn't want to give the shovel upgrades, huh? Anyone's guess where we're going. I do see that we've gotten to a thing, though. Okay, we are full up. And here I thought we had a use for money because, yeah. Well, in that case, we don't have any other usages for money. Let's buy a few consumables. I think that there's achievements around using them, whether you need to have them or not. In fact, I am going to take a second. I'm going to look to see how many we would have to use, because there's only a few achievements left. Use 20 flashlights, use 10 dynamite, 50 flashlights. Okay, so there's nothing for using the refill canisters at least, so don't have to worry about that. So just gotta chuck a bunch of flashlights. I mean, they call them flashlights in the achievements. Here they're just called that. So as long as I utilize these, we'll be okie dokie. Let's see if this will blow it. Will you do it? Sure doesn't. So those are not going to do anything for us. I got them for the achievements. And I hear the sound of treasure. Making sure that we got all the things. Is it gonna get bright, guys? I'm just gonna get the achievements right now so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Such a waste of lights, right? Got him. Did I get him? Would you believe that only counted as using 20? Huh. Well, fortunately, they're very cheap. Well, then I'll be getting more then. I probably did it too quickly. I'll just do it slowly over time then. So the most I should need is 30. I'm just letting it chill between them. But I basically only have like 5 achievements left to get, so we are nearing the end of this journey. I would imagine. This area is going to take a couple of passes though, there's just too many items. Yeah, I had a feeling. Going. There's the 50 flashlights, we did it. Didn't register the first time I threw 50, but this time it did. Just had to slow it down a little. As suspected. Now you know, can't register them if you do it too quickly. I don't know if that's Steam's fault or if it's the game's inability to register. It's somewhere between those two things, so it doesn't really matter. Just go a little slower and you'll be fine. This is like the higher tier of this style of game I've ever played so far. This was a very enjoyable experience. Not even very glitchy. The only thing we ever found was that questionable collision in one spot, where we clipped through a wall. Oh, not even a whole wall, like a rock. A rock that had questionable collision. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. This could be any of them. Alright, we got some tusks. There we go. Now we're just missing that right there. Or maybe there's even a neck bone. There might be two. No, there's 2 bones missing. I think so. So 2 bones, 2 artifacts. So the neck bone is probably separate. Really don't want to upgrade our lovely shovel. It's so tragic. Let's come finish out this section. This one should do it. There might be another one in here. Some of these areas have had like 2 or 3 of them. If there's another thing in here, it's probably like an artifact that is just a treasure artifact, not a bone. I hear something, I think. We also had 3 more dig spots, so we had a few options. Also, there's technically a chance for this to connect to something. Or this could have a grapple point and it goes deeper. Like I said, this has the chance to connect to something, and it's doing it. There we go. Alright. So far, so good. Huh. It seems excessive, but I'll allow it. Going somewhere. Okay, that wasn't as deep as it could have been. We are getting treasure sounds. We might be full up before we get to the back of this too, so that's a thing. Huh. Oh, it probably goes up. Yeah, let's go refill before we come back. No, baby, there's more to dig up here. Of course there's more to dig up here. That's why I went to go drop off. There's always more. How about this is a good time to use an actual flashlight. This is probably an end, like a dead end though. This is probably just a treasure hole. I would only expect that to be the case. Yeah. That's about what I expected. Okay. Like I said, this is probably a regular artifact then. Alright, show me the money. What have you? Looks like a big old dagger. Diggity dag. We found the Mayan dagger, and they called it a bread slicer. Of course they did. Come. Bam. Bavram. So yeah, we've got 3 places to check out. The simplest one was right off of this. Treasure sounds happening. And it looked like a new area to go, maybe, but it could still be that. That's right, jumping and doing this is faster. Alright, did we get everything? Definitely windy. I mean, the real question is, does this also go somewhere further? And of course the answer is yes. Why wouldn't it? This is too much to be just nothing. This might even be like the final area, so maybe I'll check out the side path ones first. Because this looks like this is an important place, if that makes sense. Not that it's really clear which ways are the right ways and the wrong ways, you know? Might even be an up, now that I consider it. Maybe you can go up. Or maybe that's a fall down point. Let's go clear out that room and see what's up in there. Did I empty? Dang it. I thought I emptied out my inventory too. That's specifically a way down, not a way up. Some angles like that better than others. This is probably a mammoth piece. just judging from like the size of it, to be honest. This is probably the neck bone, I imagine. Or maybe the ribs. No. No, this is a Triceratops head. Triceratops skull, prehistoric cow. That tracks. I think we got all of these artifacts. They all look like they are full. Okay, so what we're missing now are some of those bitsy bobs. Okay. Which way is led to where we want to be? So that led down there. Excuse me? What was that janky nonsense? Okay, so this is what we found. So this went nowhere, but up here, maybe this was something? I'm trying to remember, that's all. Ah, right, this is a shortcut. That didn't go anywhere. Crumb. But this was a dead end. Okay, then where we want to go was maybe this way? I know we found dirt in another way and I gotta remember which way those ways were. That's a dead end this way. So there were 2 more patches of dirt. Okay, that was a loop around. Understood. And then maybe it was from down here after all. Okay, yeah. This looks vaguely familiar. Okay. Well, we'll take a second little break and then we will head on out there. Y'all take care now. I'll see you in a moment. Bye-bye.